What's going on, y'all? This is a review and recap of tonight's episode of Braxton's Family Values. This is actually part one of the season finale starring Iyanla Vanzant, and she's from the Fix My Life. So she's meeting with the family for a much needed therapy session. Now, I don't watch the Braxtons very much, but when I do, it's not hard to catch up on everything that's been going on throughout the season. So I'll say about 20 minutes into the show, Iyanla attempt to get like a backstory to the family's history of issues, to kind of determine where they need help. So they all started blaming their issues on the other sister. And Iyanla had to point it out to them that you can't blame your issues on anyone but yourself. And for all who's familiar with Iyanla's therapy sessions, her tactics and techniques, she kind of in order to begin the healing process, she likes to start back to childhood. She just want to know, how was things when you were growing up as a child? And so no sooner than she can get to everyone to speak on their childhood, ignorant ass Mommy Evelyn throws a defense tantrum, which is clearly where Tamar gets it from. That woman is so arrogant and ignorant at the same time. It worked on my nerves, the way she was talking to Iyanla while she was, just trying to explain to her how deep-rooted issues starts from the head of the family. And she said when the fish stinks, they stink from the head on down. And she didn't take that very well, because she was giving attitude and word for word like she was too good to be there, as if her daughters needed the therapy more than her. And then they mentioned that they never got an explanation as to why Evelyn and her dad divorced. Now, forgive me if I sound a bit insensitive about it, but why haven't they gotten over this by now? I mean, a bunch of grown women still holding on to that part of the past. You would think that their dad abused them or something and their mother covered it up. The way it's like that's an reoccurring issue, something that's constantly brought up. I don't get it. I remember seeing the Braxton's movie, and they were kind of overreacting to me. I don't know. I'm big on, I critique everything I see in the movies, as far as not just not to get too much off track with this, but acting. It's the acting that keeps you. And they were overreacting like y'all was doing way too much for nothing. I mean, it happens. Divorce happens. I mean, get over it. Your daddy loves you. Your mother loves you. They're a good support system. So what's the problem? I mean, just get on with life. I'll never understand that part. It just seemed like it's so hard for them to get over the fact that their parents divorced. I don't know. Maybe more will come out. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. So maybe more will come out next week on part 2. So Tony is like the Braxton sister that I admire the most. And Tamar, oh God, I'm so over her attitude and sense of entitlement. Not to mention how she always playing the victim every time you call her out on her crap. And so Evelyn goes back and forth with Iyanla, telling her, you don't have to keep bringing my name up and everything just in order to fix their problems. Then Iyanla says, well, I'm just saying it all starts with the head. So then she tries to get sarcastic in a funny way, which it really just made her look stupid and ignorant, talking about, well, don't be putting my name up in nothing, because I'm not here for that. I'm just here to tell you now, don't nothing about me stink. And I'm like, ugh. Did she even have to say all that? You're a grown woman. It don't even have to be all that. Just let the woman talk. She is there to help y'all. What you getting so defensive for? I mean, I see so much of her and Tamar. I'm telling you. So I'm like, really, woman, you need to check yourself, because it's not even that serious to be giving all that little attitude and all that arrogance and just going back and forth with a whole bunch of nothing. This woman is there to help y'all. So the session ends for that night, and they were supposed to have breakfast the next morning. But before they even get a chance to start the next session, the producers come in, and it just seems like everything was kind of delayed. So the producers wanted to just go ahead on with the taping into the next session and just skip breakfast. So Iyanla was ready. She had already had her breakfast in the car. She was just waiting on the sisters. So Tony was on a conference call, and everybody was just off doing their own thing. And you could tell that by this time, it had done pissed Iyanla off. And she just started going off on them like, look, I'm here to tell y'all, I'm not going to take no disrespect. I will not be disrespected. And I'm here to help y'all. This is for y'all. I don't need this. Y'all need this. And you're not going to disrespect me or my crew. Then Tamar jumps in, giving face and attitude as usual. And she putting her finger all up and stuff like that. And I mean, ugh. So Evelyn, she even had to tell Tamar to like pipe down a little bit. And Iyanla was just flashing out on her ass. And Iyanla even had to tell her at one point, sit down somewhere. Tamar jumps up from the table saying, that's why I don't mess with WeTV no more, because they don't tell the whole truth. And Iyanla was like, first of all, WeTV don't have nothing to do with this, so don't even make it about that right now. I'm talking about y'all and how I will not be disrespected because you want to be late and doing your own thing and you want to start when you're ready to start. And we don't do things like that. It's about order. It's about respect. It's about staying on time with the schedule. And so that's where it kind of ended at. It blew up for a little minute. And there's going to be part 2 of the season finale, the therapy session, next week. So I will be back with next week with another recap and review of the therapy session with the Braxton's family values. So stay tuned for that. If you all like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon.